blanket. And then she's telling you, please don't wait it because I'm going to put it on in the morning.
Oh, God.
So that's the life that we lived, we grew, that's the environment under which we grew up. But it is also a source of encouragement. And I use my example each time I speak to people. That the moment you give human beings opportunity, even if they have lived the worst of life, human beings can turn around their lives. So the environment was very difficult. We were about 46 children from my father. And as I said, his business used to sell bicycles from India. He was no longer importing those bicycles. He was no longer a driver. So all my mothers were housewives, but 4 of them producing at least once a year each. So at every moment, even when you come to our family, we're almost of the same age. For me, I usually tease my mother. I was abandoned to my grandmother because we are 3. My 2 brothers following me, we are almost of the same age. And we are pulling our mother by the gomez. So her mother visited and said, these children will kill you. Both of us are male. Said, can I take some? Said, we take the older one. And unfortunately, I was the older one. So I was taken away. Okay. Today, I don't think you can take my children even for 1 week. You can't manage. But for us, we are many, so Senga can take everyone. You can share and take. And because if you have 16, even if they took 9, you remain with 7. So that's the environment. Yes, my father he's a polygamous man. 4 wives, 46 children. And in every family, except if you are very rich, there will be competition for everything.
Were your siblings as blessed to have completed education like you?
Many have. I think my mother, out of the 16, 12 of us are living, and I think only 2 are not graduates. So the rest are graduates. They are lawyers, teachers, and etc.
Yeah. You mentioned at the beginning that you've always been with one wife. You married to one wife.
Yeah.
Is that how it will always stay? Given the fact that you're also a Muslim? I don't know, just asking.
I think the relationship between my wife and myself is emotional.
Okay.
It's very difficult for me to share her with any other person, and I think it is to her. She can't afford to share me with any other person. So it is emotional, so it's not going to be regulated by faith, by circumstances. So we are more than a wife and husband to each other.
Oh.
I told you I married her when she was in senior 6.
Oh,
I was in 2nd year. So we've been together for now 20 years. I don't know, we keep even talking about death, that when you die, what will happen? Maybe I'll also die. I have seen it happen. Amongi, the Minister for Lands, both her parents died the same day, and we buried them the same day in Oyam. So the father was in Kampala sick. The wife fell sick suddenly, and they didn't want to tell him, but eventually they told him, your wife is dead. So when they took him to the burial, he was overcome by emotion and he died. We buried them, I was there. I don't know, we might have the same story.
That's romantic. Are you a romantic?
I don't know what people call. I love my wife. Whether I am romantic or not, that's how close we are.
Okay, all right. So, going back to your childhood, you briefly went through the conversation of joining Masaka Secondary and then your earlier primary. What would you say was unique about you that made you stand out? And this is why I'm asking. Oftentimes, at times when children go through hardships, they lose the self-esteem, the confidence levels. It even happens today.
In senior 2, I was still in Vijawa Islamic. One of our teachers, who is dead, asked each one of us what were our educational aspirations, and all the children said senior 4, senior 6. For me, I said I want to complete. I didn't even know what it